Hello everybody, Ponkers here. Welcome back to another video. I know it's been a bit longer than it normally is, and I'm sorry. It's been an interesting couple of days for sure. I've got a couple video ideas cooking up, so hopefully we'll see a bit more action soon. But I don't know. It's been a minute and I am kind of running short on time, but I still wanted to get this video out there because it's been a while since I made a video and it's kind of been weighing down on me. So I really just need to make another video. I sound like an addict. I think I'm becoming an addict to this, but I don't think this is a bad addiction. I think this is a good addiction. So until prove it otherwise, I'm going to keep abusing my addiction to making YouTube videos. Look, I'm sure you're all wondering, where did my favorite YouTuber go? Where did my favorite commentary / Straftat / Dead by Daylight / a million other things YouTuber, where did he go? If only he was here. Well, look guys, I'm back and I'll tell you why I'm gone. I am working on becoming a real estate agent. I know most of you know this by now. I've told most people, but if there's any new people out there who don't know who I am, I'm trying to become a real estate agent. I know you care so much about what a random guy on the internet is doing with his life, so I appreciate you sticking to this point in the video. But I'm just saying because it's been a minute since I've made a video, and I tried to stay consistent with a 2 times a week upload schedule, and it's, as of recording, it's been 10 days since my last video, but who knows when this will be posted. So I've been learning to be a real estate agent, and this takes a lot of time. I'm taking an online course at my own pace, which has its ups and downs for sure. I hate online modules, but whatever. I'm doing it anyway. Locking in and getting it done. And these are probably the best online modules I've had to sit through because I'm actually kind of interested in real estate, and I think I'm gonna do pretty well, but only time can tell. So I've really mainly been focusing on that. I'm trying to get that done because I already have a brokerage that hired me. So I'm kind of already doing pretty good for myself. I'm actually really amazed and surprised at how well they received my interview. Apparently I'm just him when it comes to interviews. If you guys need interview tips, come to me. I've aced every single one. There hasn't been an interview I've gone to that I haven't gotten hired at. Actually, that's not true. I applied to a movie theater when I was 16, and I didn't get hired for that one. But that was when I was applying for my first job, so that doesn't matter. I'm a bigger, better person now. So yeah, as of now, as of the past like 3-4 years, I have not been declined a job that I've gotten an interview at. But anyways, getting very off topic here, I'm just trying to lock in and get these online modules done. I've been doing them for like a week and a half now, and I'm 20% done. So it's going to take probably up until the end of this year to get them done. Hopefully, we'll see how my availability goes. I really hope I can do that. I want to push myself to do something that's difficult and just prove to myself that I can do something that's difficult and pass a second national registry test exam, because apparently taking one wasn't enough for me. I had to switch around. But anyways, on to the topic of the video. Enough about me. All right, let's get on to you guys. Let's get on to my rant for today. Topic for the video today: people need to stop complaining and start acting. I've seen this so much in my life. I've seen this so much in everybody around me, and people online, for heaven's sake. People complain so much. It's a human thing. Like, we love to complain. We love to whine and cry to our friends and family about how awful our life is and how miserable we are and how much of a victim we are. Oh, my life's so miserable. Oh my gosh, I just hate everything. My coworker, he almost tripped me, and I was like, what the fuck, dude? I'm gonna shoot you in the fucking skull. And the minorest inconvenience we love to talk about and complain to our friends and family. And to a degree, complaining is okay, just having a good conversation with people about, your grievances in life and what you hate. That's a pretty normal thing, but I think I'm talking more on a general, like, long-term spread sort of scale in people's lives. People complain about big parts of their life, like their job or the economy or, government. I'm not going to get too political here, but just sorts of bigger picture things, like bigger picture parts of their life in the world. And these are things that people don't take any action to actually improve. Like, people's quality of life is determined by what they complain about and what they talk about all the time. And like 90% of the things that they complain about, they're completely out of their reach. Like, I'm sorry, but you are not going to fix the economy single-handedly. I mean, unless you're Timothy, I don't know, unless you're Warren Buffett, I doubt you're going to be making much of an impact. Look, follow your dreams. You guys know my motto, follow your dreams. But I think if you just take a step back and look at things realistically, a lot of the things that you were complaining about, you're never going to be able to have any sort of valuable or meaningful impact in. So you have to, I think the best thing to do is, either do something about it or learn to live with it, learn to adapt. That's what humans are the best at. That's how we were able to live through the caveman days. We were able to adapt to our surroundings and, embrace new environments for what they offered us. And we were able to take what we found and made it into something beautiful. And that's, I think, a skill that a lot of humans today have kind of glossed over or maybe lost. Maybe this is just me spouting, but I think social media has a ginormous role to play in this. Like, let's talk about this for a second, okay? I want you, just think for a minute, all right? Close your eyes and just think. When you went on, let's say Instagram or TikTok, any short form, scrolling, did brain rot, scrolling reels. How long has it been since you've seen a video of someone complaining about something or something on your feed where it was super doomsday? It was like, this is why you are a victim. This is why your life sucks. This is why, for whatever demographic you're a part of, we have it the hardest. Think about it. I'm sure the last time you opened your phone, you saw something like that. You saw something like, we are oppressed, or we are the victim, or general doomsday, like, this is why the world is terrible, or this is why we are awful, or they are awful, or whatever group of people is evil for whatever reason. Like, I'm guaranteeing you that you saw that 100 times the last time you opened your phone. And this happens every single time you open your phone and go on those brain rot reels, people's stories and whatnot. And when you put yourself in this echo chamber, when you put yourself in this echo chamber of a For You page where it's complaining, it's politics, it's victimizing yourself, it's over complication of things that really shouldn't be that big of a deal, or things that you just kind of got to grow up, I guess, to put it bluntly, okay? Not trying to hurt anybody's feelings here, but I'm going to hurt your feelings because I don't care. I want your lives to be better. So I'm going to just, shoot a long one, go for a Stephen Curry 3-point here and just be like, hey, whatever you're complaining about now, shut your bitch ass up and go outside and do something about it, all right? Put your big boy boots on, all right? Get your big boy boots on and go outside and seize the day, okay? Seize the day. Turn off the phone. Get off social media. You don't need to be on that all day, okay? You don't need to be doomsday scrolling, whining and crying about why. You deserve reparations for Big Boy Tommy Tough Knuckles, embarrassing you in front of the class in 5th grade, and now you have generational trauma that inhabilitates you and disables you from getting a job or doing anything social. Something I've been thinking a lot about is that natural selection is very real, and it's something that will always exist. It's something that will always pertain to any living thing's life. Natural selection is, if you're not good enough, you're not gonna live, Like, you gotta work to live. Life is not easy. Life is not comfortable. Life is not sweet and awesome. It can be, and it can be really beautiful, but every life has to endure some agonizing pain in order to get anywhere worthwhile. And in our modern society, I feel like that concept's kind of lost for a lot of people. I think people just assume that because they were born, they have a right to succeed and get all this stuff and, have all these safeguards put up and be like, I deserve this. I deserve the American dream because I'm born here. And to them, I say, you got to work for it. You got to work for it. The rest of us are. You know, people that have done successful things, people who have started businesses, people who have started from the ground up and made these amazing things. You think they did it with comfort? You think they did it working 2 hours a week? You think they did it on like a 3-hour work day? You know, playing video games half the day, staying up till 3 in the morning? Like, no, not at all. These people work their ass off, all right? And I think you need to do the same. I think you need to work your ass off. And if you want to get anything worthwhile, you got to put in something worthwhile. You know, it's a put in, put out sort of reaction machine. Put an equal sign in front of anything in life. That's what you got to do. I hate to put it this way, but I guess it's technically the same sort of message. I think people have gotten too soft. All right. And I'm not old. Okay. I'm not your grandpa who grew up in a different generation where things were much cheaper. All right. I'm 20. Okay. I live in this generation. I am very grounded in reality. And reality fucking sucks. But I think people are a little too soft. I think people think that they deserve everything. They're kind of entitled. And they think that they're just going to coast by in life. And I think that something needs to change. This is my message. This is my message to everyone, that we need to change. We need to... I'm not going to start this fucking motivational shit. I said this like 30 seconds ago. Look, a personal example for myself for this. I'm an EMT, right? I work at a company that can't get me a full-time job. I'm working part-time. And the shifts that I want to work are not there. So I barely get any shifts at all. I barely get any hours. It's not consistent. It's not good. There's no workplace community because every time I see somebody once, I never see them again because the turnover rate is awful. And I'm not getting paid that well. I'm kind of broke. I'm a broke ass bitch, okay? I'm broke. Brokeback Mountain over here, all right? So my job, not consistent, not good pay. So what am I going to do about it, right? Something's got to change. What am I going to do about it? Am I going to go on YouTube and complain about my job and how awful it is and how I suck, or how it sucks so much and how I need to change my life for the better? No, I wouldn't do that. No. I, Ponkers, the great and benevolent person that I am, I'm going to change my situation. I'm going to change my environment. I'm going to adapt to something new. I see a task in front of me. I see a boulder, and I got to move around it. I got to have that motivation to just take it on, you know? And so I started looking for other jobs, you know? I started looking for what's a different career path I could go into. And look, my dream, all right, my dream is to be a YouTuber. That's why I'm doing this. That's why you're seeing this video. That's the overarching dream. But realistically, with 123 subscribers concurrently, I ain't paying no bills. This ain't paying no bills. I ain't buying a Snickers bar with the amount of subscribers I got, okay? So this is not something I can rely on. As much as I wish it was, it's not. So I have to find something in the meantime that will cover the cost of living. And I found real estate. I think I'd be pretty interested in it. I love houses. I love talking to people. Is there really anything else? Who knows? That's why I'm learning. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But that's my personal example, and I would love to hear your personal example in the comments below. What's something what's a challenge, an obstacle in your life that you have found, and then you had to change your environment in order to either take on that challenge or find a way around it and create a different path for yourself. Find a way to, keep moving forward. Because at the end of the day, that's natural selection. You move or you die, I don't want to make this too long. It's already 1 a.m. and I'm going to try and start going to bed at a good time because I feel like I'm developing narcolepsy. It's really bad. I'm falling asleep all the time and it fucking sucks. I think it's because of an inconsistent sleep schedule. And I'll get more into that in a different video because I think I know the exact reason why. but that'll be for another video. So I'm gonna end it here. Just wanted to share my thoughts on that. Hopefully this is a relatively short video. I don't know. Music recommendation of the day is gonna go to 3 different songs in one album, or you could just check out the entire album. You should probably just check out the whole album. I forgot what it's called, but Dead Calm made this album, and the 3 songs that I kind of wanted to highlight from the album is Bleed, Home, and Sink. 3 beautifully crafted songs. Again, emo, indie rock, indie, emo, classic enthusiast that I am, but the song is emo. All right, don't think it's rock. No, it's emo. It's like whatever. Made by Liam McKay. If any of you know who Liam McKay is, same person that signed Crush's Motorist and a bunch of other side projects. I'll put some of them up here. He's made a bunch of stuff, and a lot of it's really, really good. So check out Liam McKay in general. He has an amazing discography around the internet, and it's growing ever more and more with Dead Calm releasing a new album this year. Which I'm also in the process of checking out. So maybe that'll be a future song recommendation. But this album is full of beautiful songs that evoke some good emotion. And it's such simple chords and simple progressions with a simple acoustic guitar. But with the lyrics matching, it invokes something deeper that, you know, you wouldn't really expect. You know, it surprises you, I think. I think if you listen to this, it might surprise you. And that's kind of what I want to just convey here about this. I'm not going to go too deep. But, you know, emo classic, go listen to it. Super calm, chill, relaxed, down low music. Fun, little yippee yahoo, you know. But whatever. That's going to be it for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you're following dreams and living life the way that you want to. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.